chin of Ivan Buchinger, and it's having a home repeatedly. How very tough is Buchinger? McGregor with a few shots.
Wow.
Buchinger's completely out of it. What a spectacular knockout by Conor McGregor, as we are bombarded with his fans around the commentary position.
Covered in rather a lot of beer as well, John.
Ivan Buchinger is in some real trouble. That's McGregor with the wrestling, shoots in on the hips, and it's a straight left within range. There's an uppercut, the hook, everything is thrown with such power and such crisp technique, and that is a hugely devastating hook shot.
Your winner by KO victory, and now a two-division CWFC World Champion, the notorious Conor McGregor!
McGregor stands as champion at 2 weight classes. Really a dream come true. Let's hear what he's got to say.
I'm here with our winner, Conor McGregor. Conor, featherweight world champion, lightweight world champion. How you feeling?
I feel real good, yeah. Again, the support down here, unbelievable every time. The Irish guys, the Dublin people really get behind me and support me, and I'm just happy to come out and put on a show for everyone. Thanks everyone, yeah, feel good.
I'm going to say this slowly and let you savour it, Conor. Cage Warriors featherweight world champion and Cage Warriors lightweight world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Conor the notorious McGregor.
Well, how about that, ladies and gentlemen? What?
Flying in, a big right hand! Paddy Pimblett! He's done it! Paddy Pimblett is the new Cage Warriors featherweight champion of the world! Unbelievable!
What a stunning knockout, Brad. This crowd is going absolutely crazy.
Paddy Pimblett vaults the cage to celebrate with his team. Absolute mayhem here in Liverpool. The crowd go wild, the fans go wild. The Paddy Pimblett goes wild.
And he runs into the crowd there, Brad. You can see it.
You thought the Beatles were big in Liverpool. You have not seen anything.
And it's joyous scenes, Brad. I can't even see Paddy right now.
He's buried in an absolute sea of humanity. Unbelievable. Pimblett re-enters the cage. The night belongs to Paddy Pimblett.
21 years old, Brad. 21 years old. He has the world at his feet, and he's captured the imagination of fight fans in one of the UK's greatest fight towns, cities even. Declaring the winner by TKO and the new Cage Warriors featherweight champion, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett, featherweight champion. What does that sound to you? That sound like to you?
It was inevitable, wasn't it? Hey, told you, the homecoming, the Paddy's homecoming was something special. Yeah? Everyone ready to sing with me? Yeah? Justice for the 96, 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 justice, yeah!
That's it, you know, that to me is, oh!
McCann pouncing here. Big hooks. Terrell covering up, trying to fight back.
Yeah, Terrell's trying to tie up.
Losing everything, and it's over. McCann looks like actually can't believe it, but I think she knew it all along.
Declaring the winner by TKO, and new Cage Warriors flyweight champion, Meatball Molly McCann.
I want everyone to come and get a picture with me in this belt. September 1st we come back. April Paddy goes and robs the belt off some Viking. Then we both come back and defend in September. How about that?
Oh, another big shot. Jones drops Proctor again. Oh, big shots from Mason Jones here. Once again looking to finish this fight, trying to free the hand.
Yeah, this time Mason deciding he's going to look to try and take the back here. Nasty ground and pound. Adam's got to get out of this position.
Big elbows from Mason Jones. Jones picking his shots. Goddard taking a close look here. Proctor trying to get back to his feet.
He's doing a good job. Not many of these strikes landing clean.
Goddard taking a close look. And it's over. Unbelievable. The lightweight champ is the welterweight champ. Double Dragon.
What an unbelievable fight that was.
Bloody fucking tyrant!
Declaring your winner by way of TKO and the new Cage Warriors welterweight world champion in the red corner, Mason the Dragon Jones!
Mason the Dragon Jones, the lightweight champ, the welterweight champ, the double dragon of Cage Warriors. What a moment for the young Welshman at just 25 years of age.
They said it good at the start. This is a legacy fight, and I'm cementing my legacy, not anyone else's. I'm going to step my own footsteps, and I'm going to drag and smash my way through anyone that gets in my way, and I'm going to show you what a Welsh Dragon can do.
Okay, gents, you understand the rules. You fight under. Listen to me. Keep yourself protected at all times. When I say start, you start. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. God bless.
Final instructions from the best in the business, referee Mark Goddard. 5 5-minute rounds for the big gold belt, the featherweight Cage Warriors title. The challenger, Jordan Vucenic, in the black camo print. The champion, the last pirate, Morgan Charrier, in the white. One of the most hotly anticipated Cage Warriors title fights in years about to get underway here in York Hall.
Very much fighting out. Oh, that was lovely.
Just gone right out the window. Eases your whole spine and picks him up, slams him to the ground.
And leaving himself vulnerable to a counter strike.
Showing that championship caliber.
The conditioning of Charrier by comparison. I mean, he looks fresh, which can be very draining. That was a look.
There's a lot to like visually about the challenger's style.
Against someone that's got a really powerful drive to the fence. Oh, that was a nice left hook from Charrier that caught Vucenic in the eye with the knuckle. Beautiful sprawl there from Charrier, driven to the fence. And the thing that's working out really well for Vucenic is that he's not leaving his head on the center line when he strikes. You know, he'll lunge him with one shot, but then immediately he removes his head from that center line, puts him in a different position, because oftentimes
either Hughes or Charrier to put a big exclamation point on this one.
Really well timed.
Thought better off it. Both men landing in that exchange. Oh, for a nice right hand. There's the challenger. Charrier clinches up. Vucenic screaming at the champ. Charrier nonchalantly dips his head out of the way of that shot.
49-46 in favour of Charrier. Judge John Hand scored this contest. 48-47 in favour of Vucenic, and Judge David Leatherby scored this contest 48-47 for your winner by way of split decision. And the new Cage Warriors featherweight world champion, Jordan the Epidemic Vucenic!
Incredible scenes here in London as Jordan the epidemic Vucenic is the new.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at your main event of the evening. 5 rounds for the interim Cage Warriors Featherweight World Title, brought to you by Apex Fightwear. Your judges at cage side when the action begins: Mr. Darryl Ransom, Mr. David Levy, and Mr. Wesley Brown. Your diligent referee in the middle when the action begins, Mr. Rich Mitchell. And now, to the thousands in attendance at cage side and the millions tuning in around the globe, let's throw some leather! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5'9" just tall, official weight 145 pounds even. He's fighting at a Moulin in France and brings with him to the cage a professional record consisting of 16 wins, 8 defeats and 1 draw. Introducing to you, McCann, the last pirate, Shaj Haque. Standing opposite him in the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5'9" just tall. Official weight 144.1 pounds. He's fighting out of Leroy in Northern Ireland and brings with him to the cage a professional record of 7 wins with 1 defeat. Introducing to you,
Centre, please. Gentlemen, you're going to protect yourselves at all times. You're going to obey my instructions at all times. You're going to keep going until I tell you to stop. Touch gloves if you want.
Yeah, his striking has been looking super sharp tonight. Oh, ball low! Sharier's wobbled! Sharier switching stance. Sharier doing a good job so far at hiding that neck, but what a position. Another minute, 40 seconds to go. That forearm's coming around. He's fighting it. Is he going to commit to this across the face? An attempt from Sharier. He does look like he's starting to slow a little bit more than Paul Hughes is. And the crowd roaring with appreciation every time Hughes gets those combos off. But Hughes takes a shot there. Sharier walking Hughes down and jabs him after the bell. He tries some short elbows as well. Final 10 seconds of the round. This may go down as one of the best Cage Warriors title fights in history. And they're swinging at the bell. Oh, Hughes is right. Hughes is up! Oh my God! Oh my goodness. Every seat sold, not a single one being used.
Your judges score this contest 48-46, 47-47 and 49-45 in favour of your winner by way of majority decision and the new Cage Warriors Featherweight Interim World Champion in the red corner, Paul Hughes.
Just look at the emotion on the face of Paul Hughes. It was a majority decision in the end. One judge had it a draw, 2 for Paul Hughes. My goodness, did he earn that? But right now, it's all about that man, Paul Hughes, the emotion on his face, and you can see the lead-up, the build-up throughout the fight. You know, he just felt that it was his night the entire time. Between rounds, because he was too focused on the contact lenses, and this is something I've never seen before. Looking for the outside crescent kick there.
Christian Leroy Duncan with the flying knockout! Wow!
Unbelievable!
Wow! What a finish! What a finish! And Mort Weird doesn't even think anything of it. He just shrugs like he knew that was going to happen. Wow! What an amazing finish by Christian Leroy Duncan, 6-0 and the champion.
What did we say, guys, earlier on? Jatsi Milan has that tendency to dip his head, and Christian Leroy Duncan loves a flying knee. Absolutely incredible scenes here in Manchester. A new champion crowned. Let's take a look at the replay.
Look at this, he knows the level change is coming. Timed it perfectly, switched knee. That was the left knee that landed on the chin. What perfect timing on that axe kick. Switch knee, bang. Ho, 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 ho. If you're gonna win a title, that's the way to do it.
Let's take one more look at this finish. Bang, absolutely perfect, on the money. Jati Balan goes down. Christian Leroy Duncan, picture perfect with that flying knee.
And still undefeated, and now the new middleweight champion of the world, Christian Leroy Duncan!
Rhys looking for that elbow over the top again that he had success with earlier.
And he's wobbled Burlinson. Burlinson goes for a spinning back out.
Oh my God! What just happened? Wow! What just happened?
I am absolutely speechless. And I get paid to talk.
That's unbelievable. I don't even know the shot that finished it. Was it a right hand? Was it a right elbow?
Well, we'll see replays momentarily. Rhys McKee celebrating with the crowd here in Belfast. Man, I feel like I'm going to pass out, Paul. I don't know about you.
And this is my first night doing it. Great. Wow. What a fight from the two guys. So happy for them.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Spinning back fist. Listen to this now. 1-2, lights out. Wobbled him there early. It was a right uppercut and a left hand down the pipe. And down goes Justin Burlinson. And you can't see it on your screens now, but in the cage, Burlinson and McKee.
Declaring your winner by way of knockout, and the new Cage Warriors Welterweight World Champion, Rhys McKee!
Nathaniel Wood at the O2. Paddy Pimblett at the Echo. Conor McGregor at the Helix. You can add Rhys McKee at the SEE Arena in Belfast to the list of legendary Cage Warriors moments. Nice straight left hand through the guard there. Oh,
and he goes
body
down.
shot.
He goes down for the body
Look
shot.
at that finish.
Beautiful.
Unbelievable.
What a finish from George Hardwick, who is in tears as he realises he becomes the lightweight champion of Cage Warriors.
George Hardwick is the new Cage Warriors lightweight champion of the world. Finding a home for it again in the championship rounds. What a performance from the 25-year-old.
I wouldn't be angry if we saw Hardwick against Figlak and Sadari against Driscoll. They would both be really, really good fights.
I mean, the Cage Warriors lightweight division is stacked right now. So many guys at the top, so many guys potentially on the way up. Kyle Driscoll here being consoled by his team. George Hardwick with an incredible finish.
Declaring your winner by way of TKO, and the new Cage Warriors Lightweight World Champion, George Hardwick!
Well, Dan, that was a championship performance if ever I saw one. George Hardwick is going to join our broadcast colleague Dan Hardy in the cage for a few words.
This is the most special feeling of my life. I got
I got my first opportunity to fight December 13th against Mehdi Ben Lakhdar. I got that notice 6 weeks before that. That was December 13th. Then that pulled on the day. Then I had to fight another opponent in the meantime because I don't sit around like some bitch. And now I got to go through 3 months camp to fight a savage from AKA, the best gym in the world. And I've got Borough hands and you can't take it. This is my bout.
Who wants it more? Yes, Martin Yoni. The noise of this crowd is monumental.
The crowd know that he's got it in the bag, and I think we've got 30 seconds left. The energy is just going to go up and up for the remainder 30 seconds unless something big happens here.
Oh, he's got one up and he could have the back here.
Circling round to the back. 20 seconds left. What a moment. He's finishing strong. He tries to slide the forearm underneath the neck, but he doesn't have to. Big strikes, 10 seconds left. And the crowd are going crazy.
Wild. Wild.
And he celebrates. Unbelievable. I mean, I've never felt or heard anything like this.
Absolute scenes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. Judge Ransom scored this bout 49-45. Judge Leatherby scores this bout 49-46. And Judge Paulino scores this contest 49-46. For your winner by way of unanimous decision and the new Cage Warriors bantamweight champion of the world, McCorry, the Italian Thunder,
One absolutely massive moment for Italian MMA. 8-0, a championship belt, an insane performance, an insane crowd. What a night.
Yeah, the confidence. One punch KO. Two knockdowns from Sam Christie throughout those, what was it, 3 or 4 rounds? And then just this massive punch, and Sam is absolutely out. 1 punch knockout. And phenomenal work from Rich Mitchell there to prevent any follow-up damage. We're going to see it again here. Oh my word. A peach of a hand over, right hand over the top.
Declaring your winner by way of knockout and the new Cage Warriors flyweight world champion, Shaj Superman Haque.
Shaj Superman Haque is the new Cage Warriors flyweight champion.
Team, I was the world champion!
And what a moment in Shaj Haque's career. The man from South Shields, England, by way of Bangladesh. An incredible role model.
Oh, big knee. And the strikes landing for the Irishman now.
There we go. Didn't land, but he is throwing it. Azan needs to keep that jab up if he wants to get any momentum going here.
Oh, beautiful right uppercut. Hazan's rocked. He's hurt. This could be it. Hazan goes down. And it's over. It's over. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What a performance from the young man.
Caolan Loughran is the new Cage Warriors bantamweight champion of the world. Incredible scenes here in Italy. He said he'd do it, and he's done it.
What a performance from Caolan Loughran.
Yeah, we've never seen Dylan Hazan strike like that. He looked incredible, but Loughran's just a better man on the night. That was the shot
it. Yeah. Big right on the front, poured his arm, put him on the back foot. Seen that he was hurt and knew when to pour it on.
And Caolan Loughran celebrating on the cage here. His fans go wild in the crowd. And Dylan Hazan's fans devastated, as I'm sure Dylan is too. But he can hold his head up high, I'm sure he'll be back. What a performance from both these young men. What a fight while it lasted. And what a champion Caolan Loughran is going to make for this 135-pound division. The Don is the daddy tonight.
And 44 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner by way of TKO and the new Cage Warriors bantamweight champion of the world, the Don, Caolan Loughran.
Caolan Loughran is the new Cage Warriors bantamweight champion of the world. Paul, your thoughts on that performance?
Yeah, I thought he looked phenomenal from the get-go. I think he was getting jabbed, but I don't think he was ever in too much danger. They were swinging it from the hip at one stage, but he looked to be in control anywhere it went. Even on the takedowns that Hazan shot in for, he was well aware of them. He had escapes. Beautiful performance. Well done, the Irishman.
Another magical moment here in Rome. Not the one the locals wanted, but the travelling Irish are having the night of their lives.
And if I do get one of these Guinnesses that he find, his first one's on me.
Oh, the leg's hard. Yeah, she's getting a real reaction. And Ian Freeman in the corner saying, chop that leg. I mean, every part of both legs bruised up. Knee up the middle.
Watch your corner.
Big round again for Kennedy Freeman. A change of pace in the fourth, though. Very, very composed there by Freeman. Chopping away at the legs, working the body. Some shots to the head. But Carmona just a sitting duck for pretty much the entirety of that round. And it's tough to know what the advice is in the corner here. And it's over! The corner's called it! Kennedy Freeman doesn't realise! Now she does! Kennedy Freeman is the new Cage Warriors Women's Bantamweight Champion. Mafalda Carmona cannot come out for the 5th and final round. And there, I think, discretion the better part of valor. In that situation, it was only going one way. It's not often you see someone throwing the towel, but you know what? I think that was a great decision. You asked the question, Brad, what could the advice in the corner be for Carmona? And the answer really was, realistically, very little to be seen from her in that 5th and final round, apart from taking more damage. And we've got a new champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Daniel Movahead, he calls a stop to this contest after 5 minutes of round number 4 due to an opponent retiring on the stool, declaring the winner and the new Cage Warriors Bantamweight Champion of the World, Kennedy the Machine 2.0
Just on the neck here. Burlinson looking to attack that guy. That's a submission! Unbelievable! Out of nowhere! Justin Burlinson submits James Sheehan. Some would
has just come over to me and he just said James had broke his jaw in the last round.
Wow, that's insane. And you can see James Sheehan here at cage side, holding his jaw in agony. Justin Burlinson in floods of tears across the other side of the cage. What a turn up for the books. And you can see what this means to Justin Burlinson, that everything he's been through over the past few years. Unsuccessful in Belfast, successful tonight in Dublin, but everything that came between those two nights, what a triumph for the young man from the northeast of England. And who's to say what happens to Burlo next? Burlinson's team going absolutely wild, ecstatic.
Like when I was looking at the choke, I didn't think it was in a position to put the squeeze on to finish it there. James is holding his jaw. Only when my coach said that to me, I wouldn't have thought the choke would have been on.
Declaring your winner by way of guillotine choke, and the new Cage Warriors welterweight champion of the world, Justin Burlinson.
Justin Burlinson is your new Cage Warriors welterweight champion of the world. A belt held by so many Cage Warriors icons over the years, the likes of Nicholas Dalby and Ian Gary, who compete in the UFC tonight. A century here. Champion of the world, just like that. Wow, absolutely speechless. The champ looked in so much control throughout that fight. It was, you know, we kept on talking about if there's one guy who carries that power that finish a fight, and he catches him with 1 minute to go. I mean, I think we said pretty much verbatim that about 2 minutes before. If there's a flyweight that you bet on to end a bout like that, with one shot to change everything, it'd be that man. It'd be Nicola Leblond. Let's take another look, and it was a crisp left hook. That's his power shot. The follow-up comes here, it's an uppercut. And you know what? You have to say, to be able to finish a fight in the 25th minute with a submission after having such a war is really an incredible ability to smell the blood and to still be with it enough, to be cognizant enough to set up a submission.
Declaring your winner by way of rear naked choke, and the new Cage Warriors flyweight champion of the world, Nicola
Leblond. Moments ago, the words "and you" seemed unthinkable, but here we are. Nicola Leblond gets it done in the last minute
of the last round. RDS in Dublin, Ireland for Cage Warriors 200. Drops Bolandi! McCorry looking to finish the fight! This could be over! Bolandi trying to defend! McCorry hammering away and it's over! Unbelievable!
Yeah, nice right hand there from McCorry. Absolutely swamped Bolandi.
Bolandi looking absolutely forlorn, and Mason, he is limping a little bit on that leg, as you said.
Yeah, it was those calf kicks. I didn't think he really put much into it, but as soon as the first one hit, you've seen the delayed reaction.
And we're hearing from the truck that there was an early kick to the knee that looked like it might have been the culprit.
Broke the foot. I said, you can always tell. You have to keep an eye out for the tells. And every time he's putting that foot down, he was compromised off it.
And an emotional moment here for Paddy McCorry outside the cage as he begins to realise what's happened. This potentially life-changing moment.
Declaring your winner by way of TKO and the new Cage Warriors middleweight champion of the world, Paddy
knew the words he wanted to hear, the words that are going to stick with him a lifetime. Paddy McCorry is your new Cage Warriors middleweight champion of the world. Just think about the men who've held that title before him and what it's done for them. What can it do for the future of this young man?
Especially Irish champions. You got Conor McGregor, who, again, was one of the best in the UFC, and it all come from being one of the best in Cage Warriors.
Why does Paul McVeigh never get a shout out for being Irish? That's what I want to know. Double world champ never gets a mention. Paul McVeigh, or wherever you are, James Dillon, I remember.
Big up Paul McVeigh, one of the best to ever do it in this part of the world.
Paddy's a very emotional Paddy for a very significant part of his life and significant moment.
I'm sure the celebrations will be going on long into the night from here to West Belfast. Paddy McCorry is going home with his luggage a little bit heavier. The goal comes alive once again.
1 minute,
Moy doing everything correct here, just holding this position. He has the left underhook. As you can see Sarwa's hand, so see that right hand around the neck of Moya. All Sarwa is doing here is holding Moya in this position and tying up his own hands. Now he can't use that right hand for anything else but holding Moya in this position.
As we approach the final 10 seconds, Wesley Meyer chops away with more elbows and more hammer fists. What a seesaw battle we've witnessed here in London tonight. It's over. It will go to the scorecards. Who knows?
First round was all Moya. The last round was all Moya. There was a round or two in there that was heavily Sarwa's. I think it's going to come down to a round in there somewhere, Brad. Maybe two, I don't know.
After 5 incredible rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47 in favour of your winner by way of unanimous decision and the new Cage Warriors bantamweight champion of the world. In the red corner,
Never give up. A man who faced one of the greatest Cage Warriors bantamweight champs of all time in his debut is now the Cage Warriors bantamweight